So, welcome everybody. This is a full tutorial on how to use the Ninja Timer app, the pro level timing system available on the Google Play Store. So, after the app loads up, it'll appear into this as the main screen, and from here you'll be able to navigate your way around. So I'm just going to start off with the basic navigation, and then we'll get into more sort of specifics. So this is the main run screen. As you can see, it's got everything starting from top to bottom. At the top, in the top right corner, we've got our judge lock button. So when you're running an event, you don't want to go fiddling with all the settings and stuff. Turn that on, and you're safe. And then turn it back off. You just got to hold it down, and it'll turn back off. This stops you from going to different events, into settings or results and stuff like that as well. Coming down directly below the Ninja Timer heading is the current and next. They just tell you which runners are up next and which one you're currently running. And below that are your events. So you can have different events, different waves, create as many as you'd like, and set them all up into there. Below the white line is the current and next obstacles. So it'll show the current obstacle the athlete's on and the next one, so you can give them a heads up and so you can know as well. You've got the timer. This runs in minutes, seconds, and then down to the thousandths of a second. Below that are our buttons. We've obviously got our start, reset, next, and finish. They do as they pretty much say. The next button will move you along to the next runner. All the others are pretty self-explanatory. 1 point, 2 point, fail, and miss. Now I'll come back to this as well in more detail shortly, but with the fail button, that completely ends the run. The miss button will just count as no points and move along to the next obstacle. And then in that big white box is the obstacle log, where you'll be able to see all the obstacles and their run in a review. Coming into settings, this is your full settings interface, nice and big. Again, I run you from top to bottom, and we'll see how we go from there. Starting at the top, the save data button, you can click that, then it comes up with this. Now this saves locally to your device, so if you do happen to accidentally close it, it's saved. As long as you saved it, you'll be fine, and obviously got the timestamp there, so you know when you last saved it. Coming below that, you got the obstacles. You can add your obstacle name, click 1 or 2 points, then click add. So let's just add a basic course. So we'll do our steps. Click done. That can be 1 point. Let's do some balance, because who doesn't love a good balance? We'll make that 2 points. Let's go. Too long. Let's go rings. Rings will be 1 point, and then the wall can be 2 points. So obviously, as you see there. Now you can move them up and down when it works with the arrows, or you can press the X and that will delete that one, or you can do the undo last or the clear button. If you click on the name, it brings up this where you can edit the point value, you can add a note, you can click save or cancel. It's totally up to you. Then we come down to run order. So let's just add in. Now please do note, do not have the same name, because the app will think it's the same person, and yes, they run individually, but their results will get combined, and the best result will stand. The worst result, I'm sorry, but gets deleted. That's just how the app works. So yeah, just please make sure if you do first name, last name, give them a number, whatever. Make sure everyone's got a different and unique name. So you got runner's name, add, undo, clear, current run order. That button in the middle between, like straight directly to the right of the run order, that is an import button. If you click on that, it brings up this. You can copy and paste your run order in. So if you have it set out, as long as you do 1, runner, next line 2, runner, next line 3, runner, etc. As you can see there, and you can import mass import into that. Then you got the shuffle. You click that. It completely randomizes the run order. So I'm just going to click yes, but please note this cannot be undone. So once you do it, you'll have to then manually adjust it. Continuing along down, time limiter. This will cut off the time at whatever you set it at. It is in seconds, so you got to do a bit of maths. Make sure you click enabled, and this is different for each event, so don't think it's across all your events. It's different for each event. If you want the same, go and do it the same. Secondary timer. This, when you go back into the run screen, down the bottom appears secondary timer. This runs completely independently to the other timer. Come back in there. You've obviously got your vibration on or off. There's a few vibrations, not too many, but there is a few. And then dark mode, light mode. Now for the sounds. This is quite important. People get really confused. So I'm going to run you through what each of these does. So all your 1.2 points, miss, fail, and finish, they're all on switches. It's just a simple on and off. The start mode is the trickiest one to understand. So no sound means you're having no sound for the start. Standard start is going to play the audio through. You'll hear 3 beeps and then a 4th beep, and the time will start straight away. So the start mode has got 4 beeps, 3 low pitch beeps, and 1 high pitch beep. After the high pitch beep, it starts, a bit like the American Ninja Warrior. The double click to start is where people get caught out. When you click on double click start and you come back in, let's just make sure our volume's up. You'll click start like this. You'll click start like this. What the hell? So double click to start means you'll press start once, it'll do the doot doot doot, so the 3 low pitch beeps, and then it will cut out there. You then have to click start again, where it will then play that high pitched tone and then start the timer. So just be mindful of that. Otherwise, you have your contestants waiting at the start line for a long time, waiting for you to figure out how it works. If something happens between you pressing start for the warning and then start for the actual start, you can press reset, and that will cancel that out completely. Obviously, got our credits. You want to look at that, and then the clear app data button. Now, this will erase everything in your app. So only press that if you just need to reset it or whatever. It cannot be undone. So yeah, we'll come back up. We'll just make sure we save our data. Close our settings. Now we're heading to results. So here in results, this is sort of results. It'll go off points first, followed by time. And you've also got your obstacle analytics, where you can see stats for your overall course and then for each obstacle. So I'll take you through how the course works for now. So let's just turn our sounds off because it's going to get annoying. When you're running it, you click start. You click start. You hit 1 point. Now, with our 2-point obstacles, if you hit 1 point, it'll log 1 point and it will memorize that time. If the athlete only achieves 1 point and then comes off later, you can click 1 point again and it'll save that 1 point going back to that time that they did that with. Also hit miss. Then if they get 1 point, you hit 1 point. They then make it to the end and hit 2 points. You click 2 points and it will update it to 2 points. You also click next, click yes. If you set your course, you won't have to worry about clicking finish. It'll automatically end for you, which is really good. So we'll go again. They click 1 point. If they get the 1 point and then you click miss because they missed the second part, it'll log a miss. So please be mindful of that. Then if you go 1 point and they only get 1 point off the second half, just tap 1 point again and it will log that 1 point and that time that they got that 1 point, and then you can adjust it later manually, which I'll show you how to do shortly. So I'll just turn on Judge Rock mode just to show you guys. So if you tap, it'll say that. Then to unlock it, just press and hold, and that will come up, and it's disabled. So we'll go again. And then I'll just show you what it looks like if you press fail. So that happens. Nothing much exciting. You can just start the timer again if you accidentally press it. You click 1 and then just click finish. If you do click the buttons, that obviously happens. Click next and done that. We'll just quickly save the data just to make sure. Now coming to our results, if you click on there, you come up with all this. At the top, you've got the delete button. That will delete their entire run. You can come into here, you can edit, change their score around. Totally up to you how you want to do that. And then their overall time. So if you need to go back and at the time based off their final time, you can go and do that. You then got a qualified button and a review button. So a review button means if something's happened during the run, you need to go back and review it. Tick review and type your notes in. Same for qualified, and the qualified will show up on the exported results. Whether or not you use it is up to you. Then you come back in. The asterisk is for the qualified. So I'll show you that quickly now. The asterisk is for the qualified, and the underline is for review. Cool. You may need to just quickly turn it on and off again to get it per runner. But again, that's totally up to you. Make sure you click save, otherwise, again, it does not save. Then we'll come and have a look at obstacle analytics. So obviously, athletes on course is 4. The overall completion rate is 75%. The average time was 7.43 seconds per obstacle. And then the average time overall was 13.85. Total misses was 3. 1 points were 9. 2 points were 4. So its time is at 27 seconds. And the difficulty rating. And then you've obviously got each completion for each obstacle. And you can click export results. And then you can clear your results as well. So I'm just going to quickly show you what happens when you decide to wipe your data. You come down here, click clear data, everything clears. Voila, it's all gone. Lucky you. Now you have to go back to the start and go again. If you do have any questions on how to use this, please feel free to reach out by email. It's obviously on the Google Play Store, but it's ninjatimerinfo@myyahoo.com. So yeah, more than welcome to reach out for that. And I'd recommend fiddling around with the app before you decide to use it in a comp, just in case, so you can get used to it. Enjoy.